what we do here at Innovative Styles is custom paint body. We also do auto collision and hydraulic work, and we do take a great deal of pride in our work. Well, I believe that there is a great deal of culture into the cars of lowriding. There's time, dedication, and a lot of money. Great deal of pride. It could be their love of the vehicle, their love of their culture, the car itself.
I consider this art because of the paint job, all the designs, all the different colors and everything. I probably got about 10 grand into it right now. The hydraulic, the paint job, the rims, system. It's just a way of expressing myself, just to be different.
But we do get people from all over Arizona, all over the United States, because we've had vehicles and bicycles come in from back east, shipped to us to have done, and also from California and Phoenix. A wide spectrum of people, young, old, all the way from our gangbangers to our everyday people and to our older customers, because even our old school still lives to enjoy hopping around and showing off and doing their thing, because we're never too old. Here we have 3 of them, 3 cars right now. We're soon to have 4. We have a total of 8 cars though that we own ourselves. There's no one specific type of paint job, because a paint job can go all the way down to the frame, to your door jambs, to your trunk, and to the inside of the hood of the vehicle. Hydraulics are fun. I love the, hip hopping, jamming, slamming, the cruising, the whole 9 yards. You got it.
I moved my business to here in South Tucson, or the south side of Tucson, because basically this is where all the Chicanos are at, and more or less I'm close to South 6. We seem to do really well here on the south side as opposed to the north side. And a lot of people here on this side of town are into their cars, and basically we're on the custom cars and the lowriders and all that.
Since rather than to go to another body shop and have somebody restore all of our vehicles, he's decided to open up his own business, be his own entrepreneur, and join the business field, and educating himself through Pima Community College. He decided to open up his business, his own business, rather than to pay money out to someone else. Because if you want a good job and you want high quality work, you do pay for it, and you be patient. Hopefully we all have the patience for that, which a lot of us seem to be a little bit hasty at times. The major part of it is enjoyment, because that's what it comes down to. You gotta love what you do. You gotta really love what you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be interested in it.
We deal in all types of car audio, alarms, accessories, customizing. We do a lot of work with the lowrider vehicles and show vehicles. We do pretty much the finishing touches for a lot of show cars, a lot of detail, a lot of customizing work, especially. Everything from interior work to a custom stereo alarm system. I know for a fact, because we've been open in Tucson, this location, well actually this store, for 8 years. We were out on Ina Road for our first 2 years, and from our receipts we were able to tell that about 80% of our business was driving almost 20 miles just to come and do their business with us and the work that we did. So after those first 2 years we went ahead and decided to make the move and come to the south side to pretty much offer our same services out on this side of town where most of our clients were coming from. We have quite a few number of vehicles that show for us We're in the middle of working on one right now, which happens to be a 60s model Impala that has hit its first 2 shows and won everything in its class. So we're kind of fine-tuning on the system and upgrading a lot for him. He had some of the work done through backyard people and stuff like that, and usually they end up coming to a shop like us. Some of our trophies that we have up here are from a number of different vehicles. Some are also from our personal vehicles and employees' cars. We hit shows all over the place. We try to stay mostly local, but in some cases we do very high-end systems that are able to travel the western United States. We have some as far as Las Vegas, some up to LA, and most of the other ones are around here, Tucson, Phoenix, Mesa. We have some from Silver City. The lowriding community goes anywhere from 5-year-olds on up. I've done systems in lowrider bikes for youths. I've also done very high-end systems for older gentlemen, which have been around and hit a lot of the car shows. Just like at the car shows, you see everything from the kids to the adults, and they do. There is a little bit of taste difference in some of it. Some of the older gentlemen tend to try to stay high-end, but keeping the vehicle look original, and that's where our customizing comes into play quite often. Don't really know about it, or you haven't been around it, somebody on the outside looking in, they tend to stereotype just about any particular group of people that do things the same or have their own way of life. But until they really get out there and take a look, go to these shows, see what these guys are really about, see what they're doing, the type of inspiration that they have on the youths, and I think they'll be able to tell. Anybody could see when somebody's really making an effort to do something. Unfortunately, like in just about any other large groups that are doing things, everything isn't perfect. But as far as lowriding goes as a whole, the whole thing, they're all trying out there to do their best and enjoy and have fun. Stereotype, the lowrider community, you're never even giving them a chance. So especially for the lowrider community and all the minorities, be open-minded, come take a look, see the efforts that everybody puts in to do this, and I'm sure you'll appreciate it, and who knows, maybe you'll be lowriding yourself.
Basically, I don't do anything. I just make sure it gets done. You know, I just make sure everything gets done right. Such as the hydraulic installs, the rim and tire installs. We get probably, you know, we probably get anywhere about 2 to 3 setups a week when it's going steady. So I take the cars in, write up the tickets, send them through, and then I have Mario, which is the installer, and then there's another installer named Scott, there's another installer named Danny Trevino. I give the work orders to them, they come in, we get everything put in, and while they're doing that, it takes 3 to 4 days for a basic set of 2 pumps, usually 4 batteries, 8 switches. And then once it's done, and then we play with it, and then I make sure everything's done right, make sure the customer's satisfied, send them on their way. They come to this area for hydraulics. I mean, if you went to Speedway, no, there's nothing over there for hydraulics, you know, so yeah, it's an advantage being over here. That's why we put it here. We did have a location on the east side, which was pretty good, but this one is better because this is the cruising strip anyways. So they see it, they see the name, they see the reds, logos all over the place, and yeah, so it's an advantage, definitely. People do it for different reasons. Some do it for competition, some do it just for the look. Some do it for the attention of females. I do it for all of them. Basically, all the people that I deal with, most of our customers, it's not about gangs or problems. It's mainly for fun. You charge your batteries like today is what, Saturday? Okay, today's Saturday. So like everybody be cruising night, so everybody's charging their batteries, getting ready for the night. Not to come out here to fight people and get all pissed off. It's basically to come out here to see who you can beat, who you come out and beat. So it's all fun. All of us, we go against each other on the streets, and people from the outside think that we're warned, like it's like, yeah, and we'll be talking junk to each other, but we're all friends, and we'll all come back here and park and just kick back and talk. So it's just, there's something to do. There's nothing else to do. It keeps me out of trouble. It keeps a lot of my friends out of trouble doing it, So I think, there's nothing wrong with it, but yet the police don't seem to agree with that.
The installer here at Payless Tires for the hydraulics, we do up to mostly 1 pump to 4 pumps, as many batteries you want, as many switches as you want. Pump is what pushes the fluid through the cylinders to get it to go up and down. Without the pump, the car don't go. The switch operates the pumps, all your dumps to put the car down, and everything else. That's the main controls. It takes a whole lot of education to put hydraulics in the car.
Does it? What kind of classes do you have to take?
Just regular welding, mechanical classes to know where your stress points on your frame are, your stress points on your axles are, because hydraulics do a real good job on your car on making it hurts it bad if you don't do it right. You gotta build racks to hold the batteries. You gotta build battery holders to hold them down so they won't jump around. All your pump brackets, you gotta cut out your holes for your cylinders. Extend A-arms if they want. Mine's just a basic 2 pump, 6 batteries, 10 switches, front, back, side to side. Standing 3 is just basically pausing the car to where one wheel in the front is usually off the ground without being in motion. Usually on a 2 pump car, all you really have is front, back, side to side, and individual cylinders, because you got 4 cylinders to run the car. You can dump them individually. On 4 pumps, you can have up to 16. That'll be front, back, side to side, all 4 corners again. Also side to side seesaws around the world.
This one has 12 batteries, 2 pumps, both mounted up top. I had the woofer box put back here so I can have a stereo also with the switches so I don't have to be quiet. But this is more like the extreme.
You gotta love what you do. You gotta really love what you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested in it.
Be open-minded, come take a look, see the efforts that everybody puts in to do this, and I'm sure you'll appreciate it. And who knows, maybe you'll be lowriding yourself.
Keeps me out of trouble, keeps a lot of my friends out of trouble doing it, So I think, there's nothing wrong with it, but yet the police don't seem to agree with that, so.
There's no real cultural boundary because nowadays every culture gets into it.